for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals. Here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Burrow on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 32 on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Here's Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
These two teams all tied after one.
11 mighty.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
So this rivalry, Charles, here in the Buckeye State, Cincinnati and Cleveland, you know, you felt like for a while it took a dip as these two franchises struggled. But now I think this rivalry is budding again as one of the best under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL.
I agree with you absolutely because both of these teams have the arrow pointing up. They've kind of solved their quarterback issues. They're building up their rosters. But one of the most defining moments of this rivalry to me wasn't even in a Browns-Bengals game. It was a Seahawks-Bengals game when head coach Sam White addressed the crowd and emphasized that Cincinnati was the place to be.
Well, Charles, I think his exact words were, you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Able to slither by and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Busts through the tackle. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chubb will get the call running left. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Peoples-Jones returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield on play action. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Take 4. Zip.
Now it's Mixon running right. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They run for it with Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more, and all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Oh, he bowls over it. Pass caught by Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Baker. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And his kick is indeed good. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Browns, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get